record to the, oh, Gina did it for me. Thank you. I didn't even see you on. Oh, there you are. It's my own face. Okay. All right, great. So we are here. Thank you all for jumping on. And really the main thing I want you all to remember about today is that I want you to share what we talk about today, because we have about 17 more days to get the word out about the beginning of Ramp with Rick for 2022. The first one, we'll do several in 2022, but the first one begins the week of January 3rd. Now, because of this launch call, you will all have the knowledge and the ability to jump on and start early if you'd like. So first and foremost, everybody here is most likely in my EXP organization. And what that means is several months ago, my wife and a team of people that she selected created this thing called empirebuilders.pro. So I'm going to bring that up. I encourage you to also bring it. I'll put it in the chat. And let me see, I'm trying to get it up here on my screen to share with you. Empire. Gina, could you put it in the chat for me? And then I'm just going to share my screen.
Yes.
And let's see. Okay, so this is what the website looks like. And there's been a lot of misconceptions that I've noticed when talking to people about the site. The site is free for you to use. It's got resources. Like, for instance, a lot of you are on the call. That's called the Free Friday Coaching Call. I've been doing Free Friday Coaching Calls, and it is company agnostic. And what that means is we don't care what company you're with. We don't care. We're not selling. We're not recruiting. It's just a Free Friday Coaching Call where we talk about different things. I thought today's call was probably the most incredible one I've ever done. And it was because of some things that my wife was able to share, and that will be on a recording. So for instance, if you didn't know anything about it and somebody told you, you'd go under here under resources, you'd go to live training schedule. All right. And there's Rick's Free Friday Coaching Call. And if you click on it, right, let's see, where do you click? Click here. It takes you to the link that takes you to the call. We also have a YouTube site where there's all kinds, and I'm going to get all of that added to empirebuilders.pro. So that if you come here, you can find so many training resources. If you're in EXP, you might want to learn how to recruit more agents or attract more agents. Well, guess what? All free right here. Recruiting support, third-party validation training. That's where you have your prospect in EXP get to talk to somebody else besides you, like maybe me or my wife or Rosie, or there's all kinds of people on there. Then there's Builders Bootcamp, which is a Facebook page that my wife started on how to, training people on how to be better recruiters. There's videos on there. And then there's also one call a month where it's a live call that she does that you can jump on. Everything you need to know about EXP onboarding. I will guarantee that most people that are already in EXP still haven't done all of the different links that you've got to do when you join. They're all here, a joining link, a getting started, and a next step. I think there's something like 18 different steps or more that you got to do to take advantage of everything that EXP is offering you. And a lot of people just haven't taken the time to do all of that. And then, of course, Mastery Coaching. If you want to join this, so this one has a cost associated with it, but nothing that we make for ourselves. I'm a coach for Workman Success Systems, and they had this program that ran between $2,400 and $3,000 a year. And I said, look, I need something more low cost to offer to hundreds of people. And he gave it to us for $149 a year. Unbelievable, 95% discount, $149 a year. But let me show you what you get when you click on Mastery Coaching. Okay, so you click on it, and here it says get started. But let me show you these programs that are developed by Workman Success Systems. Now, I've been a coach for them for about 6.5 years, and the company is amazing. And this company coaches mostly large teams, brokerages, things like that. But they also coach individual agents to help them grow their business at a much higher level. These independent. So what they created such that their coaching clients could take advantage of it is, let's see, what's the waiting room participants mean? I don't think I've ever seen that before. But what they created so that we take advantage of it is these 4, see the big blue things? Just give me some nod or some thumbs up that you see them. These are These are the 4 different video training programs. Okay, see right here, it says EmpireBuilders.pro, special pricing, $149 annually, normally $197 a month. It's actually in some cases more than that. But you basically get a bunch, you get about 8 courses. But what I want you to realize is what these stand for. So RAMP stands for Rising Agent Mastery Program. Could you be a rising agent if you're 10 years in the business? The answer is yes. Anything that takes you above what you're currently doing is rising. SLAM is for Seller Listing Agent Mastery, a whole nother series of videos. BAM is Buyer Agent Mastery. It does have some overlap with RAMP, but and that's why we work on RAMP, not off of BAM. And then AMP is the Administrative Mastery Program, so that whether you work alone or you have an assistant, that you know what's necessary to create a business that is sustainable, it is leveraged, and that, you know, for all of us will work on our business and in our business for a big amount of time when we get into the business until we create it being more leveraged. Meaning, like right now, I don't show buyers. My buyer's agents show buyers, and I go out and take listings. But once I take a listing, I'm pretty much hands off because my assistant and Shauna take care of everything. It's building a leveraged business. And there's so many tasks that need to be done. This Administrative Mastery Program is really incredible because it uncovers all of the things that you might want to incorporate in your business and you intend to, but that you're not, or you're forgetting that they're necessary. So I want the main point of all of this. Let me just see what the main point of all of this is, that I beg of you all to use this resource. We created it for everybody that's in our organization, and our organization only counts up to our 7th level, but there's so many people below the 7th level, like 8th, 9th, 10th level for us, that are in the 5th, 6th, 7th level for maybe Rosie or Leo or whoever's out there, that you use this to benefit your sales business. Now, I heard Casey talking to somebody that was newer to EXP yesterday, and she goes, the lady was asking about recruiting, and when do I talk to Rick about that? And she goes, no, you talk to me about recruiting. You talk to Rick about selling more houses. Do I recruit well? Yes, I'm a great recruiter. I'm not the guy to teach you about recruiting because I'm more of a loose cannon. Casey teaches a model and a system. And when I started personally using that model and that system, it erupted my recruiting to a much higher level. But you want to sell more houses, you come to me. All right. That is my wheelhouse. And so we've offered this training program. And I'll give you an example. And I'm not giving you the sample thanks, Will, to pat myself on the back, but to give you an example. When Workman Success Systems gets a client that coaches with me, they charge that client $3,500 a month, $3,500 a month to have 2 one-hour talks with me. So that means that I'm getting charged out at $1,750 an hour. Again, I don't care if that impresses you or not. I really don't care. It doesn't even impress me. But the reason I say that is you get me for free every single Friday while we're in the RAMP program. Okay, so here's what happens. On January 3rd, we want you to, assuming you're all signed up, right? You got to go in, pay your $149. The $149 is for an entire year, not for one RAMP program, but for an entire year. We want you to get signed up. And then on January 3rd, we would start watching the videos from week 1. There's 12 weeks in the RAMP program. That is the one we were focused on. But here's what I also want to remind you. You can be focused on the RAMP, but you could still be on your part-time watching the SLAM videos and learning from them. I'm just not going to be coaching, on the SLAM videos. But you could jump on the RAMP call and ask me a question about the SLAM video. I don't mind. We got an hour every Friday, 10 a.m. Pacific. So our first call will be Friday, the 7th of January at 10 a.m. What will have had to happen by then is that you will have signed up, and then on January 3rd, or now, if you're already signed up, who just said I just signed up yesterday? I saw somebody say that. Let me see. It was Tony Benuelos. If you already signed up, then Tony, you could start watching them now, right? You don't have to wait till January 3rd and get the homework assignments done. Why I like to do the call now is because there's 17 more days till January 3rd. There's 24 more days. I'm sorry, there's 23 more days until that Friday that we have the call. You could have finished week 1 and actually had results from it, meaning listings or sales as a result of doing the homework. And by the way, the most intense homework is in week 1. There's more videos in week 1 than any of the other 12 weeks. And there's more intensity in what you have to do. And if you're doing it, you create more for yourself. So I would encourage you to get on that now. And it will, I promise you, make a difference. The other thing too is spread the word. Tell the other people in the EXP organization that we're in that this is available to them, that empirebuilders.pro is a whole entire resource that's free. And if they want mastery coaching, guess what? You buy that 149 program, you have those 4 video training programs that count well over 200 videos total from some of the best coaches in the industry on how to do the things that create. What this program is designed to create is 2 transactions per month.
That's what?
It creates 2 transactions per month.
Let me look, hold on.
Let me just mute Teresa there. It creates 2 transactions per month more than you're currently doing. If you're brand new and you're not doing any, then how great would be to do 24 transactions in the first year. By the way, 24 transactions puts you in the top 5% of all realtors in the country, even if you're brand new. So do that. It's essentially nothing. Most of you will spend more than $149 in a month on Starbucks or useless things. This is saying $149 in a year for all of this training and video, and you get me free. Okay. So that's the reason we do this. So the reason we do the launch is to tell you it's coming up, because I can't fly around the country in a helicopter and yell down with my megaphone, please start watching your videos today. That's not going to work. Let's see what Hudson says. Do you have access to all the videos at all the times? Or no, you have access to the entire program instantly. Nobody gets to judge how you do it. But what's great about the program, Hudson, and everyone else, is that it will tell you, if you go back in after you've been in, it tells you which of the videos you watched completely, which ones you began, and which ones you've never started. It's very intuitive, and it knows what you're doing. It's like Big Brother. And you won't like it, because every time I go in, I go, no, I watched that. And I go in, it says not yet completed. I'm like, well, I kind of watched it. So it's very important that you follow along. Most of the weeks also have downloads. They have a download of a particular document. You can buy the workbook. It gives you the workbook. You can just print it up yourself. I went ahead and spent $60 and ordered it from Workman because it came in beautiful color and everything. It was really amazing. So all of those things are possible for you. Now, a lot more people have joined since I got on and started talking. So I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to let's see, select all. Oops. Okay, let me just do this. I'm going to put this back in. Copy. So let's see. Everyone in the meeting. Okay, right here, paste. Okay. So I just put the empirebuilders.pro website back in there again so that you guys can click on it. If you miss this meeting, it is being recorded. It's going to be put into the Ramp with Rick recording. We have a new Facebook page, by the way. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that and pull it up.
Put that in there for you, Rick.
Could you? Okay, good. And then I'll pull it up and share my screen with everybody, since I'm highly inept at these quickness things. All right, so anybody that just joined that's coming in late, what questions do you have? Or if you were all on for this whole time, what questions do you have, and how can I help assist you such that you will create the most amazing year ever in 2022? And no, you can't have my Christmas jacket. No one? Nothing. Okay. Let's see. So Gina put in the Ramp with Rick Facebook page. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Let's see, join group. Oops, I don't know my Facebook login. So Gina, did I join my own group yet?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I created under your name.
Okay, good. So I'm already a member. Thank God for that. Let's see. So I can't really pull it up right now. Gina, do you have any way to pull it up and share your screen?
Yeah, just a sec.
Okay, could you do that? And then, so Gina, share her screen and show us the Facebook page. In the meantime, please ask any questions, spread the word. Let us help you. I think this is, my attempt. For 32 years. I emceed charity events in my community, giving back to my community. And since then, I try to give back to the real estate community. So there's the Ramp with Rick, the videos and recordings of all of our calls that are on the 10th, that are on the Friday, every Friday at 10 a.m. will be on here. The recordings will be posted, and there'll be information on each call. So anything you need, look, this is for you individually, not massively. So if you get on the call on Fridays, we answer all the individual questions. We go over what the homework was like. We talk about what lessons. And then we tend to work with a book called The Greatest Salesman in the World by Og Mandino. If you don't have that book, buy that book. It's like $6 or $7 on Amazon. It's a small little paperback. Og Mandino is one of my favorite all-time authors. I like to call it religious-based, motivational, inspirational business books. And really, really some great lessons. But we do refer a lot in the Ramp program to the book, The Greatest Salesman in the World. And they have something called the 10 Scrolls. And we'll be talking about the different scrolls as we go through that book. All right. So I don't want to keep wasting your time or anything, but that was the intent of the call, to show you the Facebook page, to talk to you about the enormity of empirebuilders.pro and all the things that are on it, and introduce you to the Mastery Coach and $149 a year, where you have access to hundreds of videos all the time. But we're going to focus on the Ramp section of that. But you can continue to watch other videos and learn from them. The more you want to progress, the better off. Now, the immediate cash for your income comes from selling more houses. And while you're doing Ramp, I always suggest Ramp to everybody first, but while you're doing Ramp, if you're succeeding and doing the homework assignments, then I would be looking at SLAM also, because we always say becoming a great listing agent is part of the best thing that can happen to you in the real estate business. So I really want you to recall that and work on that. Okay, I'm stopping. That's about all I've got. Anybody got a comment, aha, thought, question, anything? Now's the time. Okay, Will Higgins is all in. And for a guy who produces at the level that Will does, I'm pretty impressed. Good job, Will. Anyone else want to talk, want to comment? Okay. Well, thank you guys all for joining us. We're going to put this call. Gina, can you put this recording on both the Ramp Facebook page from last year and this year?
Yes.
Okay, good. That way it'll be on both and everybody can start finding it. And then we'll send this. We'll remind everybody that they need to move to the Ramp 2022 Facebook page. And yeah, we'll be all set. Okay.
Thank you, Rick.
You're welcome, Melody. I'm, by the way, meeting Ryan today at a listing. He's going to take 50-50 with me on a listing in Scotts Valley. So I'm taking, that's a page out of the Melody Russell book.
Oh, thank you so much.
Give people part of your listings.
Thank you. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate you too. So, all right, everybody, have a wonderful Christmas or whatever you celebrate. Let's kick some butt. Let's have our best year ever and prove that we're worthy. Okay. Talk to you guys all later. We'll see you soon.
Merry Christmas.
Bye, everybody.